Good evening and welcome back to 30 at 6 on Cecil TV. I'm Allison Donnelly and today is Monday, February 4th.
And I'm Rob Churnside, and it's February 4th. There's 2 days post Groundhog Day, and what happened?
So exciting. So we need to present the caveat first that apparently the groundhog is only 39% accurate, but he did not see his shadow, which means an early spring.
So much
39%.
So much for 11 snow events, right?
Well, you never know. He's not a scientist, this groundhog.
I've been seeing signs of spring. My lilacs are starting to bloom already.
Oh, great.
Got some little flower bulbs coming up.
Nice. I haven't been paying attention really, but that's my fault.
So what do we have on the show tonight?
So tonight we have our Dialogue with Leadership segment with Dr. Alan McCarthy, and I want to talk to him about the Great Wolf Lodge and he's going to propose his fiscal year 2020 budget. And then we've also got a fellow named Craig McDowell from Perryville who wrote an op-ed article to the Cecil Whig about the proposed distribution facility that Perryville is thinking about putting up or proposing to build at the site of the old Perryville outlets. So he feels strongly that that is a bad idea. So it's interesting to see how Cecil County is moving full speed ahead in a lot of ways, but we also need to preserve our
quality of life and all
quality
that.
Of life, yeah.
Right. Well, it's a balancing act. I know that I have things coming up by me, Medline, and none of the trucks have really started to move yet. Mm-hmm. So it's good they're building this interchange. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It really is a balancing act, and I guess we shouldn't forget where we came from, but also kind of look ahead to where we want to go.
Exactly. And speaking of Cecil County and its roots, we've got Del Lord tonight, and he'll play us some old-timey music.
Yes.
And then next week we've got Trevor Biggers.
Cool. Can't wait.
Yeah. And now for the news. The Elkton Police Department announced today the arrest of 2 people who are accused of possession and conspiring to distribute narcotics. On Thursday, January 31st, Elkton Police and officers from other agencies raided the Hollingsworth Manor homes of Shelley Owens and her son, Jordan Rhodes, where quantities of cocaine, methamphetamine, and Suboxone were seized along with ammunition, cell phones, and $3,199 in cash. The pair have each been charged with multiple felonies related to the distribution of narcotics and have been released on bail. How would you like to be principal for a day? To strengthen relationships between schools and the greater community, BPAC, the Business and Education Partnership Advisory Council, and Cecil County Public Schools are giving business representatives, elected officials, and community leaders an opportunity for a first-hand look at the day-to-day activities of school principals. Participants will shadow the principal, interact with students and staff to get the school experience. CCPS hopes that this experience will foster an exchange of ideas about the preparation of the future workforce and potential future partnership initiatives. The program will run from February 25th to March 1st. For more information, contact Kelly Keaton, Public Information Officer and BPAC Coordinator. While the impacts of climate change may impact wildlife, agriculture, and weather patterns, perhaps the most profound effect on people's lives may be the anticipated rise in sea levels. With the recent discovery that the melting and breakup Antarctic glaciers is accelerating, we might ask how global sea level increases could affect us here on the Chesapeake Bay. Excluding the factor of major Antarctic collapse, and if the reduced emissions levels set by the Paris Climate Treaty are met, Maryland, like most of the world, can expect an average sea level rise of 2 feet by the end of the century. The University of Maryland Center for Environmental Science recently released a set of projections that take those potential factors into consideration. Their report says that if greenhouse gas emissions continue to grow, as they have in recent decades, that sea level rise in Maryland could be in a range from 3 feet to 4.2 feet. Western Antarctic glaciers, which terminate on the seabed rather than land as they do in Greenland and become unstable from warming seawater, have become a new wild card in sea level predictions. Scientists say that the Thwaites Glacier, roughly the size of Florida, is being undermined by seawater and could alone add another 2 feet to sea levels. We'll be back after these messages.